Hi everybody! So I want to make this video to talk a little bit about Mother Earth and even do some channeling with Mother Earth, just to share a message and see what she has to say to us today. So last week I did a video to explore whether Hurricane Harvey was man-made creation or not. So that inspiration came from just talk over the YouTube channels about weather patterns that are man-made, that are manifesting misery for human beings across the globe and preventing humanity from an experience of human ascension. So from my perspective, I don't see anything preventing us from human ascension. I see us using these experiences as opportunities to support each other, as opportunities to share more love. But it's interesting because where are the messages about simply Mother Earth is trying to speak? Where is the message about it's time for Mother Earth to be seen and to be heard? And why couldn't the hurricanes be Mother Earth speaking, Mother Earth shifting and changing, Mother Earth going through her own cycle of purging? Why couldn't that be Mother Earth ascending? Why couldn't these be reflections of something natural? So in the grander scheme of things, you look at the bigger picture and you see, how can I use this as an opportunity to love other human beings and to love the earth? How can I use this as an opportunity to grow and expand within myself and allow myself to let go of holding on to patterns of thought that keep us locked into the nightmare, locked into the chaos frequency? I'm really a huge advocate for stepping away from conspiracy theory related wisdom, because in the end, what is it actually manifesting? How does that wisdom manifest change? How does that wisdom manifest change? So we discover something terrible, evil, awful going on, some control mechanism going on. Now we are entering into a state of hopelessness. Now we are entering into a state of we've given up, and we don't even know the truth. We don't even know the real truth, because there's always two sides to every story. There's the side that is dark and chaotic and choking you. It will not allowing you freedom in your own mind and perception of what is. But the other side of the story is bliss and love and opportunity for love growth, opportunity to transform. And the further you get away from feeding into this stuff, giving it more attention, giving it more power, giving it more of your energy, the more you get away from giving that stuff your energy, now you have room to give your energy to the real side of the story that matters, which is the love side. The love side of the story. Human beings matter. There's nobody that has power over controlling your joy or your misery except you. You either choose to be happy or you choose to not be happy. You either choose to see the hurricane as a conspiracy theory related control system that is controlling human ascension and preventing joy from entering into our lives, or you can see it as an opportunity for love, or you can see it as Mother Earth is expressing herself, or you could just see it as hurricane and, again, an opportunity for love, an opportunity to support, an opportunity to make a difference, an opportunity to care, an opportunity to open your eyes, an opportunity to expand the love in your heart. So I did a journey earlier this week, and Mother Earth entered into the journey, and it was a little surprising. I didn't expect that at all. So in the journey, I saw Mother Earth as basically a massive vagina, and in this vagina was sort of covered with sores and blisters, and it was painful. It was a reflection of rape and a reflection of disease and STD. It was just sort of rotten and sickly and poisonous, and crying for somebody to hold it, somebody to care about it, somebody to honor the divine feminine gifts that she is. And in this journey, there was work done to help heal her internal wounds, She has a consciousness that feels just like we do. She has a consciousness that is a part of the entire planet and a part of all of our lives each and every day. But how often are we giving her attention? How often are we just superficially getting mad about things that really don't matter? And what really matters are the human beings that matter, and the earth that matters, and the love that matters. See what I'm saying here? Once this healing took place within the womb of the earth, which was saturated in poisons and blisters and grief and emotional pain and sorrow, there was a spirit of Mother Earth that came forward and wants to express herself, is wanting to express herself, is wanting to heal herself. If you're in an abusive relationship for a long time, eventually you get to a point where you have to fight back, where you have to lash out, where you have to say no, where you have to say, this is over. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. She has to purify herself too. She has to cleanse herself. She has to express herself just like we do. So when that came forward, it really brought to mind the journey that I did, which was so beautiful and so sweet and so unexpected. The journey I did about, is Hurricane Harvey a man-made creation? Because in the end, Spirit never says. In the end, these types of conspiracy theory-related things, it's not the focus. The focus is on the love. And it was really beautiful how the fairies entered in, a rainbow of fairies, and talk about how mankind can manifest rainbows, how we can make man-made rainbows simply by being the love that we are, and sharing that love with others. So now the love in her heart, creates a rainbow that connects to another person's heart. It makes the rainbow that creates the renewal, that creates the change, that creates the transformation, that creates building new communities and supporting people who have lost their homes, helping animals, helping in any way, shape, or form. That creates man-made rainbows. That was the message, and I thought it was so beautiful. So I'm just going to pause here. I just wanted to share that little bit of information. Obviously, you can say, you can think, you can feel however you want, but there's something about Mother Earth speaking, and I think it's important to just do a journey and share now a message from her spirit, see what she has to say, okay? So I'm just going to relax, and we'll see what comes. It's just a really long, patient, and peaceful energy. It's expanded out a very long ways in all directions. It seems to be invisible, but I can feel it. I can feel the energy. It's really peaceful, really relaxed, expanded out. I'm looking at a dark nothingness is what I'm looking at. But the feelings are absolutely there. And the feelings are what truly matter. It's not what we see with our eyes, it's what we feel within our hearts. There's a question as to how old Mother Earth is. Is she as old as her creation, or is her spirit consciousness older than time itself? Is Mother Earth the same consciousness, the same spirit that inhabits all planets? The question is Mother Earth also us? Is every human being a reflection too of the consciousness and spirit of the earth? We live here on this planet. So what is our connection with this planet? What is your connection with this planet? What does this planet mean to you in your heart? Do you actually have an emotional, heartfelt relationship with the earth? Do you actually care about the planet? You have friends you care about, family you care about, a companion you care about, but have you ever pulled that love and shared it with the planet? Have you ever cared about the planet as though it is your best friend, that family member you love so much, the companion that you spend the rest of your life with? Have you ever loved the planet so much as that? The question is, if you have not loved the planet so much as that, then why have you not chosen to see the planet as to your best friend, as to your most adored family member, as to that companion you want to spend the rest of your life with? Is the earth not deserving of that value and reward, of your love and gratitude? There is the experience of being a human being and laying down on the planet and feeling the grasses with the hands and the skin that touches the earth and feels the grasses. There's a discovery of the tiniest little colonies of life and the insects that crawl on your hands and on your face. Suddenly you're a part of their world. Suddenly you're a part of the earth. Suddenly you are taking notice of life outside of your own world. Life that sustains your life and your world. Life that is so tiny you don't even notice it, or you find it to be a pest or an annoyance, or you just expect the earth to just keep turning. It's not about the earth, it's about you. I see an image of a person lying on the planet. The planet is drying up on the inside, just like a heart that has no love. It feels like it is drying up and breaking, and that that an experience of death is manifesting within the body to become a hollowed human being. The earth too is experiencing drying up and becoming cracked and dead inside. I see the reflection of a human being lying down on the planet, feeling the little insects, having this experience as though you are lying on the planet for the very first time. The heart half of the earth chunks off and just falls into the infinite space. Part of it is where your body is lying down. However, there is an visible density there that keeps your body sustained in the position that it was. So half your body is not falling off the planet and into outer space, so to speak. More of the earth is withering away, crumbling out, and all that remains is just simply a patch of grass where you are lying down, having this experience. The patch of grass now is gone, and you are simply in the infinite space. You are not certain where you will go from here. You're not certain where your heart will take you. You do not know where you belong. You look at the vastness of all this space and stars and planets at distances you can't even see. You don't even know where to start to go. And in the process of flying to the next place, you find yourself simply swimming in place, not able to create forward motion at all. You are just trying to move in space and you are just flailing your body and going nowhere. It feels empty. It feels like there is no one but you. And in this moment, what are you to do? You can't go back to your home planet. It is gone now. Spirit wants to know, do you call Earth home? Because if you don't call Earth home, now's your opportunity to go to whatever is your planetary home. Does that make you feel good inside? To think, oh, well, the Earth is dead. Excellent. Now I can go back to the Pleiades star system, which is my home galaxy. Now I can go back to being an Andromedan, which is my home galaxy. Does that make you feel awesome inside? Because now planet Earth is dead, so now you can finally go to whatever your perception of your home is. This human being is not able to manifest meaning enough to get to whatever their perception of their home, their star family is. And nobody is there to help them get there either. They are simply alone in outer space. Now they themselves are like a rock just in the ethers of the infinite, not going anywhere. They start to discover that now they could be the planet. They could now be a manifestation of life, longing for life to come to it. Now they could become what is like their own planet, longing for life to come to it in order for it to have meaning. What is life's meaning when it is simply just you? Now when it is just you, you discover you're alone and you long to have meaning. Meaning that is manifested by the interactions that take place with others. Other souls, other consciousness, other ideas, other dreams. Dreams that can become your own dream. You welcome this energy into your life because you don't want to be alone. You don't want to simply just be a thing in the infinite universe all alone. Is it gravity that attracts the inspiration for the rock that becomes the meteor? Is it gravity, or is it a conscious longing to connect? A consciousness that now manifests the gravity that manifests the inspiration to be in motion in a direction. A longing to connect. Consciousness now is simply the beginning of all life. There is a stern look at this one floating in space. It said you had every opportunity to make a difference on the planet that longed for you to connect with it. And now that you are experiencing what it's like to be a planet with nobody there but yourself, now you long for connection. There is a thought that maybe we shall make this one a planet so they can know what it was like for this one's planet to create a karmic learning. The man simply wakes up. He had fallen asleep on planet Earth. Bugs are crawling in his fingers. He's in the grass. He looks at the sun. He looks around him. He starts to sit up a little bit. He feels kind of weird. Had the oddest dream about the planet and being in outer space and feeling so alone. He's in a business suit. He stands up. It's time to go back to work. The feeling of having to go back to work after such a profound moment, it feels like a dumb idea. It feels stupid. It feels like it's the value of this job has no value or no meaning because it has no real conscious energy of love intertwined with it. It is simply a meaningless act in order to create the value enough to survive or sustain some essence of joy in the life experience. Has nothing to do with nurturing the planet, which is what we all want deep in our hearts. Nurturing each other, which is all what we all want deep in our hearts, having actual connections with each other in a level that we can be able to care about each other. That is what we all long for deep down in our hearts. So when are we going to start being that which we long for deep inside our hearts? That's the question. That is what we have to ask ourselves. So that is all I have to share for this video. I'm just disconnecting from the work. It's pretty intense. This kind of makes me sad inside. Alright, that's all I'm going to share. Thank you so much for exploring this experience with me. If you're interested in connecting with me one-on-one, I do share psychic services at my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you again for watching this video, and I wish you a wonderful day.